What's up, YouTube? You're watching Bad Beast Barbecue, and today is Sunday, and the wife has been cooking red beans and rice in a crock pot and fried chicken for our Sunday dinner all day. But that's not the subject of our meal today. I've been placed in charge of doing the dessert, so today we're going to be doing an apple pie bubble up when we come back. So don't you go nowhere. Okay, today's dessert is going to be pretty simple. I got this dessert from a website called plainchicken.com, and I'll put the link down in the description box of the video. But what we're going to be needing for the recipe today is a 21-ounce can of apple pie filling, some butterscotch morsel chips, some cane sugar, and a can of Pillsbury biscuits, 10 count. Okay, we're also going to need some milk to mix with our cane sugar after our pie has been baked in order to make a powdered sugar glaze. So let's go ahead and get this stuff mixed together and put it in an oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, so we have our bowl here. We're going to empty our 21-ounce can of apple pie filling into the bowl. And I have a stiff spatula here. And the instructions say we need to try to chop up these pieces, the large pieces of apple filling, into bite-sized pieces before we add the other ingredients. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 cup of butterscotch chips. We're going to mix that real well. Now we got our mixture done, we're going to prepare the biscuits. So the instructions call to take each biscuit and cut them into 4 pieces. Now keep in mind that this is the regular size biscuits. If you plan on using the grand flaky biscuits, then they suggest that you cut each biscuit into 6 pieces instead of 4. I guess you don't want large chunks of biscuit in your dessert if you use the grand flaky biscuits. So use the normal size biscuits. So we're going to go ahead and prepare these, and then these go into our apple pie butterscotch chip cinnamon mixture before placing it into a 9x13 bowl. So we're going to go ahead and finish these up and we'll come right back. Okay, now that we got all our biscuits cut up, we're going to go ahead and incorporate them into our pie filling. So we just take all of our biscuits, spread them out inside of our pie filling. Oop, lost one of them little jokers, didn't I? One of them hit the floor. Oh well, we won't use the 10-second rule today. Okay, all right, so we'll mix this up well. Try to keep your biscuit pieces kind of separated. You don't want them clumped together inside of the mixture. You want them kind of spaced out, okay? Especially when you dump them into the 9x13 pan, okay? Sorry, we got that well incorporated now, okay? So we're gonna get our baking pan. Okay, now we got our 9x13 pan. We're gonna lightly spray it with some cooking oil. We use Pam. You can use whatever cooking oil that you use in your home. Okay, so it's lightly sprayed. Now we're going to put our pie filling into the baking sheet. Sorry for that delay. Had a little mind block right there. So we're going to put our pie filling and our biscuit inside of our 9x13 baking pan. I'm gonna get all of the little butterscotch chips out of there. No sense in putting a cup of butterscotch chips in the recipe if you're going to be leaving half of them in the bowl. Okay, so we're gonna lightly spread this out here. Now try to separate your biscuits so they're evenly spaced across your dessert. And remember that these things are gonna bake and expand and gonna become the crust for your dessert. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's move one over in this corner here. I always like the corners to be nice and crispy. Okay, so now that we got it all set in the pan here, we're gonna go ahead and put it in a oven, 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. We'll come back and we'll see how golden brown it is, and we'll have a taste test. So hang in there. Welcome back. All right, it's been 30 minutes in the oven, and let me show you what we got. Here is our apple pie bubbler. Ooh, man, the cinnamon, the apple, oh man, the butterscotch, oh man, I know you wish you could smell this. So we're gonna show you exactly what it looks like. Man, check it out. You see how the biscuits have cooked and expanded to form your crust? And you got your apple pie pieces, man, and the cinnamon, and look at the butterscotch pieces. This is gonna be excellent. Well, now we're gonna go ahead and make a glaze for this. All right, so now that we got the apple pie bubbler all cooked, it's ready for the glaze, so let's go ahead and prepare the glaze. We'll put this on the side. And what we're gonna need a small bowl here. And here we have 1/2 cup of white powdered sugar. And we have 1 tablespoon of milk. We're gonna just go ahead and start whisking that together. Okay, so we're gonna whisk this together until the powdered sugar and the milk is fully incorporated. And then we're gonna pour this over our apple pie bubble up to finish it off. So I think our powdered sugar and our milk is fully incorporated. Yep, tastes pretty good there. Okay, so let's put our glaze on the side, bring our dessert back. Okay. And then we'll do a light drizzle. All right, now we're gonna just lightly drizzle this all over our dessert. And actually, as much as I like glaze, I probably should have made twice the glaze here, just because I have sort of a sweet tooth. But actually, it seems to make just enough. All right, now for the best part, the taste test. So, let me catch a little corner here. Still kind of warm. You can definitely smell the cinnamon. I don't want to take too much. I'll be taking away from the family. All right, let's see what we got here. Get one of these biscuits, a little apple. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's a good recipe. Nice and simple, easy to make, great flavor. So if you want a great dessert, you might want to try this recipe. Check out plainchicken.com. They got some great recipes out there. Hey, this has been Bad Beast Barbecue. This has been your host, Daryl Smith. And as always, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, it just might be a barbecue there. But hey, today, it was just a dessert out the oven. See you around the smoker.